Increasingly in Windows software, we have come to rely more upon tools than on commands. Now, the big advantage of tools is that they are visual and that they are faster. If there's a disadvantage, perhaps it is that sometimes you forget what they mean, and at other times, maybe they just don't have the depth that you might be used to by using a menu command. But the tools really are useful, and the tools as we see them on the screen right now are what you would typically see when you enter Excel. Once again, our intent here is not to use all of these various tools. Do notice as I point to the left here, I'm pointing on the leftmost tool, it says New, the next one says Open, the next one says Save, and so on. And at various times, we will be using these. In fact, in the beginning course here, we will use these more than the menu itself. If you have used Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint or Microsoft Access, you will recognize many of these tools. Now, sometimes they're called tools in documentation, sometimes they're called buttons, so either term is appropriate. Notice also how they're grouped in clusters. These three here are surrounded by a slight border. They relate to the kinds of things that you might do just before printing, an actual print, a print preview, and a spell check. These four tools here have to do with cutting, pasting, and copying information, and copying formats also. There are some new tools here related to the World Wide Web and the Internet. Insert hyperlink and web toolbar. We won't be looking at these in this tape. Once again, notice that the tooltip appears here. This is a standard feature in Excel. You may turn it off if you wish, but I would strongly recommend that you don't. The Tools option command gives you the ability to turn those tips off if you don't care to see them. The first row of tools here is referred to as the standard toolbar. The row below it is referred to as the formatting toolbar. And we might mention what some of these mean, but certainly not all of them. On the leftmost side, we see the actual name of the font that's going to be used. Arial is the standard. We see the size of the font. We can click on an arrow and change that if we need to. And we see bold, italic, and underline options, some alignment features, and some numeric formatting choices. We will look at those in detail in this class. We will look at those in detail in this course. This is referred to as the formatting toolbar. Below the formatting toolbar, we see what's called the formula bar, and although we're not ready to use formulas, when we do begin to type them, we will see them display in this area right here. We will also see text displayed here at any time when we start. And when we start an entry, we will see a green check and a red X. The green check meaning we have completed the entry. The red check meaning we have decided not to complete it. And if I click on the red X right now, you'll see they will disappear. The left-hand side is called the name box. We will talk about it in detail a little bit later. The main portion of your screen is what we call the worksheet. It is composed of columns, which are lettered, A, B, C, D, etc., and rows, which are numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The Excel worksheet is tremendously large. There are 256, which are numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Time when we start. And when we start the left-hand side is called the name box. We will talk about it in detail a little bit later.